So hello guys, this is your programming guru and today it is our 7th lecture, and as I used to say, if you have not watched my previous videos, then go and do watch those previous videos because you will not be able to understand anything in this video and also in my further lectures if you have not watched those previous videos. And still, if you are not subscribed to my channel Programming Guru, then first go and subscribe to my channel Programming Guru. So let's start. But here today we are going to learn some more questions of for loop, and for next I think 5 to 10 lectures we will be just doing some more questions of only and only for loop and some questions for while and do while also, but mostly we will do for loop because it is very important to understand, and also there are lacks of practical for loop. So let's start with the first practical. So in first practical, the question which we have is, but as many students are saying to me that sir, you conduct videos which are like live videos. So because they are not able to understand the codes which I already typed and I am showing you. So from now onwards, I will be typing the codes in front of you and explaining each and every line of the code, which is also a very necessary part of learning. So let's start. So for the first question which we have is that we need to print this kind of pattern in our code. So for this kind of pattern we would be writing the whole code. First of all, we will be including the header files, that is studio.h and conio.h, and after that in the integer main block we would be writing the body part where I am declaring a variable integer a and taking that how many numbers want that user want, means how many rows user want. Like here I have written 5 rows. If user wants till 10 or thousands of rows, then we can write that code also. So we are writing that general code. So first I am taking it the number, that printf enter number, that is n, and after that using a keyword scanf, which is an inbuilt keyword, using modulo d Anderson a, and after that for integer I equals to 1 comma I less than or equals to a comma I plus plus. Here I have not taught you how to declare a variable inside a loop, but you can do in this way also, or you can even write it like this comma I, like this. But if you declare in this way, then you cannot write here over here integer. So this was the reason why I have written this thing over here, but in most of the cases we will write over here so that it becomes easy for us to understand the whole code for ourselves. And after that, inside that we are using nested for loop for patterns. In that I am declaring another variable named j, where starting with j equals to 1 comma j greater than or equals to 1 comma j plus plus. But here you need to use semicolon. As you can see that in all the conditions I have used semicolon, and in previous video also I have mentioned this thing. And after that, using printf, I am simply printing modulo d comma I, that is value of I will be printed. And after that, after this for loop gets completed or executed, then I am writing a statement printf slash n, so that after each and every row gets printed, and compiler automatically comes to next line, so that everything is not printed in a single line. So I am running this code. As my code blocks is running a little bit slow, so it can take some time. So now see this, that I am entering a number, that is 5. So I think some error came. One. So yes, I found the error. The error was over here. You have to use j variable over here, so I am using j minus minus, right? And after that I am running the code using pressing F9. See over here, when I am entering 5, so it is still not coming. So this is the approach which you have to apply. You cannot leave this code. You have to struggle a lot at starting so that you can master over this problem solving thing, because a coder needs to solve each and every problem on its own only. So let's find the problem. So the second problem was over here, that we need to write over here j equals to I, so that it starts with the variable I. Now let's see. Yes, we accomplished our task of printing this thing. As you can see that both our question and our output is matching. See over here and over here. So you need to triumph over your stress and anxiety to become a successful programmer. Then comes next question, where we need to have this kind of pattern. So the question basically is that we need to take an input number from the user and print like this: 1, then 2 1, then 3 2 1, then 4 3 2 1, and then 5 4 3 2 1. So to do this thing, we are first writing the header files, that is include studio.h, and after that include conio.h. I am doing all these codes in code blocks. You can even run these codes in Turbo, but you need to write the get and clear screen in this codes. So I am declaring a variable integer a, and after that printf. Code will, all the codes today will be similar but different in some other way. I will be showing you all the thing, so just be consistent and patient to see the whole video. And after that I am taking modulo d and Anderson a, and after that similarly we are taking integer I equals to 0, then I equals to 1, and after that I less than or equals to a comma I plus plus, and after that another for loop, that is nested for loop, integer j equals to 1 comma j greater than equals to 1. Over here we need to write I and comma j minus minus. I generally speak semicolon like comma so that it is easy to speak and saves less time, because a coder needs to save as much as time and space. So I'm doing this, and after that I'm printing over here j, not I. Just see over here, and after that printf for next line. So I'm running this code. Let's see if we are succeeding or not. No. So we need to find what is the error in our code. So let's find it out, that where we have committed mistake. So in this I have found my mistake, where I committed a mistake over here, where I write j greater than or equals to 1. So let's see now it is running or not. 5, yes, it is running. So we are successful in our second practical code. So now coming to the third question, where we need to do, the question is means 1 1 2 1 2 3, then 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 4 5. We need to print this pattern. So we are printing this pattern, include studio.h, then include conio.h, then integer main, and in that we are writing integer a and printf enter the number n which we are taking from the user. Most of the time we will be taking everything from the user, so you need to have such kind of practice. After that, modulo d comma Anderson a, then again nested for loop, integer I equals to 1 semicolon I less than or equals to a semicolon I plus plus, and after that for integer j equals to 1 comma j less than or equals to I comma j plus plus. You even need to increase your typing speed, because doing in a professional way you need to have a very high speed for doing such jobs. So I must recommend you to write uh, comprehensions or improve your typing speed by writing some paragraph or comprehensions in notepad, or doing or writing many codes as much as possible, so that it helps to increase your typing speed. So here comes our output. Let's see. Yes, in the first try only we get success. So in this manner, after getting failure in 2 to 3 codes, you will be able to get successful in your first try only. So now comes our next question, where we have to write, means get a print like this. So I am doing this question where 1 2 3 4 5, and in that manner this same thing should get printed 5 times, 3 4 and 5. In this manner it should get printed. So for doing this thing, the code will remain a little bit similar, but there will be some changes. I am showing you what are the changes. So the simple change over here would be converting this I to a, and so this is the only change, and just see what happens. Yes, we got our output. Means that on changing a single variable also, the whole output gets changed. So this is the most interesting thing in C language and in other coding languages also. And next question comes out to be over here like this: 1 1 1 1 1, and after that in this manner, see, I'm writing, it should get printed in this manner. So for doing this thing, the simple thing which we need to do is that just make a change over here from J, just print I, and I'm pressing F9 key, which is your shortcut key to run and build the whole program. Yes, we got our output, as you can see. So in this manner, on changing just simple variables, only one variable also, the whole coding and whole output gets changed. And this is the reason why I have included this code in this lecture. And after that, to print this whole thing in opposite way like this, then 4 4 4, then 3 3 3, then 2 2 2 2 2, and 1 1 1 1 1. So for doing this thing, the change you need to do is over here, from I equals to a to I greater than or equals to 1, and then I minus minus. If you do not make a change and let it remain like I plus plus, then it will go in infinite loop. Just see over here, it will not stop at all and will remain continuously printing it. See over here, as you can see that it is not stopping at all, and it is running on running on. So to prevent this thing, we need to do this minus minus, and after that see what our output gets. See, we got our output. Initially you will face some problems, but as and how you will move on and attend my other lectures, you will get to know how to solve those problems. Okay, so next comes our question, where we need to do things in okay, so the next question which comes over here is that we need this output 5 4 3 2 1, and this same thing should get printed 5 times. So to do this thing, the changes which you need to make are over here in J part, where from J equals to 1 we need to change to J equals to A, and J greater than or equals to 1, and J minus minus, and let other things remain same. So on doing this, let's see what our output comes. Yes, no, we have not got our output. So now let's find that what was the error which we have committed. So search for the error. Just be patient. You will definitely get some error which you must have committed. Yes, I got my error. For just remember one thing, that if you want to print like this 5 5 5 5 5, this type of patterns where a single digit comes in a row like this, then over here you will be printing this I variable. And if you want to print different variables, different numbers 5 4 3 2 1 like this, then you need to change from I to J. When you will do this thing, then see what our output comes. So as you can see over here, that our output just got changed. And this is the next question. And so this was my last question for today's lecture. And if you remember that I have told you that you need to practice all these questions again and again in code blocks, because you will forget the previous lectures if you do not watch them regularly. So I must recommend you that you watch those lectures regularly and practice the questions which I have taught you and all the tips which I have given to you. And lastly, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Programming Guru, because it gives me motivation to bring new lectures and videos for you, so that you can benefit from my knowledge and from me. So please motivate me, help me to get more subscribers and earn more subscribers, likes, and please share this thing with your friends, so that people can also, more and more people can learn from me. So please, lastly saying, like, share and subscribe to my channel, this Programming Guru. Thank you guys for watching my video.